The Colombian President Ivan Duque has scrapped a tax reform bill that had sparked days of violent unrest across the country. Mr. Duque said his government would work with other parties to produce new proposals. Unions had complained that the bill would have a disproportionate impact on the very poorest people. Thousands of people have taken part in renewed protests in Myanmar against the military coup. The general seized power 3 months ago. Small, short-lasting events like this one in Yangon were held across the country. There are reports of several people being shot dead by the security forces. Meanwhile, one of the largest ethnic rebel groups in the country, the Karen National Union, has called for all opponents of what it calls a dictatorship to unite against the generals.
Dozens of cities across Brazil have been forced to stop giving people a second coronavirus vaccine because of severe shortages. At least 6 state capitals, including Rio de Janeiro, have been affected. The health minister has blamed his predecessor for the crisis, saying he allowed too many people to receive the first dose without having enough stocks for a follow-up. More international aid is being flown to India amid continuing shortages of oxygen and other supplies needed to deal with the devastating second wave of coronavirus infections. Britain has announced it will send a further 1,000 ventilators. In West Africa, reports from Ivory Coast say at least 17 people have been killed and 14 injured in a road accident involving a truck and a minivan. The accident took place near the village of Darkukaha on the main highway to the north of the central city of Bouake. Flags have been flying at half-mast across Israel as the country observed a day of mourning for the victims of Friday's crush during a Jewish pilgrimage. 45 men and boys died after becoming trapped in a narrow passage during the festival at Mount Meron.